Hello everyone, my name is Maxim and today I will speak about development of country of Latvia. So, let's get going. In the 20th century, the independent evolution of the tribes and communities living along the Baltic Sea in the area of present-day Latvia was curtailed by the arrival of Western European, primarily German, crusaders traveling east to spread Catholic faith and the expansion of feudalism. The city of Riga was founded in 1201. By the 2070s, the Crusaders had established the state of Livonia, a political union of territories belonging to the Livonian Order of Knights and to the Catholic Church. Covering the homelands of the Curonians, Semgalians, Latgalians, Silonians, and Fenno-Ugrians, which are Estonians, and lives in the territory of present-day Latvia and Estonia. Regular economic and cultural ties were developed between Livonia and neighboring areas of Europe. In 1282, Riga was admitted into the Hanseatic League of Northern Germany, thereby assuming a central mediating role in East-West trade. However, while Riga began to flourish as a large trading center, the trading and property rights of non-Germans in Riga were severely restricted. At the same time, it must be noted that the political and economic unity of the Livonian order eventually stimulated the unification of the local tribes into one linguistic community. After the Livonian Wars, which were begun by the state of Moscow, which wanted access to the Baltic Sea, Livonia was divided between Sweden and Poled-Lithuania. In the 17th century, the Duchy of Kurzeme, a semi-independent state paying tribute to Poland, became so successful that for a short while it held colonies in Africa, in Gambia, and on the Caribbean island of Tobago, where people with Latvia of semi-Latvian names can still be found even today. I got you there, didn't I? Give me a like for that. So, where was I? Oh, I think I forgot my text! Oh, never mind, I got it. The beginning of the 19th century heralded the onset of the consolidation of the Latvian nation, when Latvians first began to consider themselves to be members of a viable, separate union. The first Latvian language newspapers were published. Meanwhile, a group from the Latvian intelligentsia, referring to themselves as the Young Latvians, was instrumental in developing the Latvian literary style and Latvian culture. And a national awakening in the middle of the 19th century can be linked to their efforts. These efforts also signaled the beginning of the fight for national self-determination. First World War crippled Latvia economically as the German army occupied the western half of Latvia, and 1/5 of Latvia's inhabitants became refugees, while most of Latvia's industry was moved to the Russian interior. However, at the same time, the division of the territory and the economic hardship brought about a new outburst of national self-confidence. Despite facing multiple problems, Latvia began to flourish, and by the 1930s had one of the highest standards of living in Europe. The signing of the infamous Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact and associated protocols decided the fate of Latvia, as Hitler and Stalin divided Eastern Europe into their spheres of influence. But despite being so brave and courageous, Latvia fell into the Soviet sphere. And yet, after over 50 years of illegal Soviet rule and the active and intense imposition of a Russification policy, Latvians never lost their sense of identity. The second national awakening began in the late 1980s, after the implementation of Soviet President Gorbachev's expressed policies of publicity and reconstruction in 1985. And after years and years of fierce struggle, Latvia did not lose its face. Latvian nation never stopped believing that one day they will become a fully independent country, and on August 21, 1991, the parliament in Latvia voted on the re-establishing de facto independence, restoring Latvia's pre-war status as a sovereign, independent country. So that's all from me, folks. Hope you enjoyed those couple of minutes of brief walkthrough of Latvian history. And it's time for me to hit the road, so see you guys later.